Hello, 8th grade. Welcome to lesson 67. Today we're going to learn about PowerPoint basics, which include learn about PowerPoint features, learn about PowerPoint views, view a PowerPoint presentation, and we're going to create a title slide. So PowerPoint shares many features with Word and other Office applications. PowerPoint uses a ribbon. So you can see we have a ribbon up here at the top with different ribbon tabs. In the title bar, window control has window control buttons, zoom controls, and a status bar similar to what you've seen in Word. Features that help you to work with slides are shown in figure 10.2 in your book. These features are described after each figure. Alright, so we have, for example, over here is the thumbnail. Okay. If I were to change my type of slide right here, title and content, it would look similar to what you see in the picture in 10.2. But we have a title placeholder, so this is where if I just click and type, it will add in my title. I have the slide pane, so this is kind of where you put the body of your text. This is the content placeholder. We have down here at the bottom, if I were to scroll down, oh here's notes. Right here is where I could type in notes for each slide. Comments, we have our view arrow, so I could change my views. I could go to presentation vote mode, and it doesn't really look like much, but because I don't have anything typed yet. We have the previous, so if I added another slide right here, we can go back to the previous or go down, previous slide. And then everything else is pretty much similar. Some of these tabs, though, have obviously different features on them. Okay, so we are going to for 67A, it says, let's see, just kind of exploring around. So, make sure you can view the notes pane. To do that, you click right here, do the previous slide, next slide, and then you can change your different views. So play around with that, test it out and see how it works. And then basically you can go on to 67B. So it says that PowerPoint has different views that help you work with slides in different ways. Normal view is shown in figure 10.2. This view is used for creating and editing slides. Slide sorter view in figure 10.3, so that would be here. And if I click right here, it says slide sorter. It displays thumbnails of the slides. This view is used to display several slides at a time. Slideshow view is used to play your slideshow, so that would be this one. If I had things typed, you could see that when I click Slideshow view. Each slide fills the screen and you can see the features and sounds applied to the slides. These views can be accessed by clicking the Views button. Alright, so we're done with 67B. We're going on to 67C. Next, it says to view a PowerPoint presentation. Before learning how to create a presentation, become familiar with PowerPoint by looking at the presentation that has already been created. So we're going to open up PowerPoint. Let's go to our Keyboarding 8 folder, DF, data files, and we're going to open up DF67, American. It says to look at the parts of the PowerPoint screen labeled in 10.2. Find each part on your screen. Note the subtitle placeholder box is on slide 1. So what you do is you turn back to page 314, and you need to make sure that you can find all these things. So the thumbnails, the title slide, okay, the slide pane, which is the whole box, placeholders, go back and find the notes pane, previous slide, next slide, and the view buttons. So once you have discovered all of the items in PowerPoint, the next is to play the slideshow. So we're going to click the slideshow button, which is down here. Okay, and we're going to play the slideshow. And to advance, you just click. So this one has lots of animations and different effects added to it, which is pretty fancy. That was a chart, another chart on our slide. Notice that this slide doesn't have a lot of text. A lot of it is built into smart art graphics and different charts. Here's another chart. Ooh, fancy with the curtains. Okay. So that is how this works. Okay. It says after viewing the title slide, click the left mouse button or tap enter, spacebar, or the right arrow key to advance to the next slide. To end a show, you can tap escape. You may need to click several times on a slide to see all elements appear. Note the different types of content on the slide. They include text, graphics, charts, and diagrams. One slide has a sound effect applied. Then you're going to end the slideshow to return to normal view, so you click escape. Next, it says to click on the slide sorter button to see the slides in this view. So there are 13 slides, and from this view I can see all of them all at one time. Step 6 says to close the presentation and exit PowerPoint. Click the close button in the upper right hand corner or continue to the next exercise. Okay, so we're going to close out. Okay, so now we're moving on to 67D. Create a title slide. Now that you are familiar with PowerPoint, you are ready to create your own PowerPoint presentation. You'll begin by creating a title slide. So I'm just going to go back here and click on New. And it says that we're going to click on the blank presentation. So I just want to open up a blank one and a fresh one. And it says to click inside the placeholder box labeled click to add title. So I'm going to click right here and I'm going to type Fenwick Dance Productions. Okay, and then we're going to click in the subtitle placeholder right here. And we're going to type the current date. And I know that the current date is down here in the corner, so don't type what I type whatever the date is for you. Today's date is 11/28/2016. Okay, and then it says that you will add other slides later. So we need to save this presentation as in our Keyboarding 8 folder for Chapter 10 as 67 Fenwick Dance. Save. Okay, and then it says to click the slideshow button to view your first slide. All right, and then click exit. All right, so escape to close out of that. So once you're done, go ahead and turn the slide into Schoology. Good job.